What's good, y'all? Welcome to an episode of Buzz Boys. I'm your host Terry. Man, look, y'all saw it. We all saw it. The Hornets just got a buzzer beater win over the Detroit Pistons. Thank you, Brandon Miller, basketball gods, everything, man. So much had to end up going right for us to be able to win this game, which kind of fuck it, man. Hey, look, we won the game. Doesn't matter how, but we did, and it was an amazing game to watch. My friend was at the game, and it was his first ever NBA game, so I know he's happy. But literally, bro, like I think this game spoke to the tenacity of the team and just how bought in we are as a team, man. Ultimately, bro, like I said, a lot went wrong. LaMelo was ice cold, but then fourth quarter comes, he has 15 points. Brandon has the last minute tip in. Plenty of turnovers that shouldn't have happened that allowed the Pistons to even be in the position to win the game. But we put that out of our heads. We took care of business. Miles Bridges remembers how to play basketball. Comes back with a vengeance tonight. And he just always seems to does it against his hometown team. He stepped up, and it's going to be something to monitor going forward. We're going to see what the injury report looks like tomorrow, but gets injured. He can't put much weight on his leg. Looks bad. Comes back, finishes the game. So that's that right there just speaks to the camaraderie and how these guys are bought in and not only playing for themselves but for the brother next to them, for their teammates. Shit, even LaMelo Ball was questionable to play and shoot around. His ankle was feeling sore. Charles Lee was talking about, he has played 4 games in 6 days and da-da-da. LaMelo easily couldn't have played tonight, but he did. He said, I'm playing. And, that right there just shows how bought in guys are. Where it seemed like last year where we felt like guys could play and they weren't playing. This year, if it's 50-50, guys, I'm playing. I'm playing tonight. So that moves me, man. That shows me that guys are just bought in and they really want to have a successful season this year. And they know it's going to be grit and grind. Every game matters right now. Every game matters right now. We're down, we're down centers. We're down, and I got to give a shout out to Taj Gibson, bro. Who the fuck knew he had what he had in the tank? And he actually, he has a little decent showings in preseason, but got to give props to him. Fucking Musa Dabate. Even Grant Williams at times, did his thing, like, bro. And who knows what this game looks like if Jalen Duren doesn't get hurt. But hey, man, like I said, I don't care how it happened. We got the dub, and it was electrifying, bro. I was screaming, like, literally, I was losing my fucking mind, bro. Like, bro. Oh, man. I thought the Grant 3 was in. Even Grant was saying that in the post-game interview, and it's kind of crazy to me that he was the one getting interviewed after Brandon Miller said the game winner. Anyway, Grant's like, yo, I thought it was in. But, what I'm saying? Brandon comes with the lay. Right place, right time. And you can't even say that because he actively hunted for the ball to put it back. You know what I'm saying? Just guys locked in, bro. Just guys locked in. Like, just that whole fourth quarter was just clutch. And I mean, us fighting through foul calls, even that layup that LaMelo had, I felt like he got fouled. I thought he had an N1, but they took a timeout. So once we came back from commercial, I'm expecting LaMelo to be at the free throw line. The Pistons are inbounding the ball. I'm like, what the fuck? So, I mean, yeah, man, it was a lot to happen down the stretch. I feel like Holland got away with a walk on his little bucket. Cade Cunningham, I feel like every single time he got the chair pulled on him, he got away with a walk. It was just a lot going on in the fourth quarter to where we could have lost this game, bro. But we held on, so I'm damn proud. I don't really care. Like I said, I don't care. It might not have been pretty, but a W is a W, man. Damn, bro. It feels good. And it's like, we got the Pacers coming up. I don't know the exact order, but I know we got the Pacers coming up at home. I know we got the Orlando Magic, no Paolo at some point. I know we got the Bucks. They're struggling. Um, We got a couple of winnable games coming up. We got the 76ers, no Joel Embiid. Um, so, this is important to carry momentum like that into these next few games because we need them. We need these next few games to just keep us hovering around 500 to where hopefully when we're healthy, we can just keep moving in the right direction, bro. And it's like, I hate to, say it like that, but, you know, the Magic are missing Paolo right now. The Raptors are missing Scotty Barnes right now. The East is open. The Bucks are literally ass. The 76ers have no Embiid. They just got Paul George back. The East is open right now. But we got to win. Um Anyways, man, I'm gonna go ahead and just get into a little quick breakdown of the game, man. It might not be quick, but I'm gonna get into a breakdown of the game. Melo started off with the floater, um, and he had a slow start, and it's like he keeps having these slow first quarters where he only has a few points, and then at the end of the game he just goes crazy. I'm not too fond of that, just because it might be night tonight where you just so cold for such a long time. You might not be able to get it going, but tonight he did. But I don't know. I would like to see us run some stuff for him early, kind of get him going. Um, Excuse me, but I know he can facilitate. Kind of, he might just want to get others going. Had a good amount of assists tonight. Excuse me, had a good amount of assists tonight. Um, but we were down early, down 10-4. I didn't like that. Didn't like the way that looked. Oh, but yeah, ultimately, I did not like the start that we had. Um, you were able to come back though, get back into the game, get going. Brandon Miller hit a three, got us back going. Um, Miles had an and one, and it was just a lot of energetic plays that I felt like fired up the team. Um, More so in that third quarter, it was just back to back to back crazy plays, but I will get to that. But I mean, Miles has the M1. Brandon comes back, hits another three, and it was really good to see Brandon come out, who be aggressive. Him and Miles, just seeing them both be aggressive, take their shots. I'm not too worried about Melo. He's gonna get his shots throughout the game. He's gonna get them. He has the ball the most out of everybody. But Brandon Miles being aggressive, it is important to me. Um, Especially, with Miles, he looked so like, who is this guy? Um, so it was good to see him just kind of step up and really produce because, I think everybody was getting a little worried. But that's what we were seeing. Ultimately, I knew he was going to shake it off, but it was bad. And then Brandon, he's been on minutes restriction. He did play 28 minutes tonight. In a game like this, especially close, he's probably going to be 30 plus. So I'm sure he still had a little bit of restriction. But at a certain point in time, you got to win the fucking game, which he did for us. I think it was good to see him get out to a good start. Um, and then Cody had the coast to coast layup. You know, Cody did show up tonight. He did sell my parlay because I needed 10 points, but he did show up tonight, especially in the game. We got 0 points from Seth Curry. We got 0 points from Josh Green. And, we needed every bucket that we could get. So I definitely do got to give Cody some props. Because he did step up. He did give us something, you feel me? Melo had the reverse lay. And something I definitely noticed in the first quarter, the Hornets were getting foul calls. The Pistons were getting offensive fouls and stuff like that. And we were just actually getting calls. And this is interesting to see how we are evaluated and refereed versus a team like the Pistons versus a team like the Celtics. Very interesting. I'm actually going to take a peek at the free throw numbers because I'm actually pretty curious. So we had 16 free throws tonight. The Pistons had 9. Interesting stuff right there. And 16 still isn't a crazy amount. But I mean, in a game like the Celtics, we are getting 9 free throws, and the Celtics have 30. So yeah, pretty interesting to see right there. But yeah, we definitely were actually getting calls tonight. But moving on to that second quarter, Melo was cold. Melo was cold, and it was just kind of interesting to see him struggle. See, he's going to keep shooting. Honestly, you already know that. You already know Melo's going to keep shooting the ball. And it's kind of one thing I do love about him, though. The kid's resilient as hell. He does not care. He has the memory of a fish. LaMelo could be 0 for 7, and he's still going to finish the game. He can still finish the game 7 for 14 and shoot 50% because he will shoot 14 threes. He will continue to shoot. He doesn't care. Um, and ultimately, that's what we needed in that fourth quarter, bro, because they started dropping and we fucking won. Uh, Melo, he found a cut in Taj Gibson. And I gotta say, shout out to Taj, bro, because Unc was out there helping, bro. He did what we needed him to do, bro. Like I gotta give him props, bro. I'll take 7 points and 4 rebounds in 14 minutes from Taj Gibson at 40 years old, bro. 38, 39, whatever he is. I'll take that. I'll take that. Fuck it. Um, and then Miles, he drove in on Ron Holland. Kinda, welcome to the league, Rook. Like, get out the way. You can't guard me. And that's what we've been wanting to see from Miles. Bro, you are an athletic freak. Bully some of these guys. Your shot's not falling. Drive to the basket. I didn't like that Miles can shoot. I like that he has developed his jump shot through the years. But this year, you're not starting off so good. Yo, don't forget about your other aspect of the game, which really needs to be your bread and butter. If you're open, shoot. You got a shot and that you're confident in, that's great. And a real threat that every NBA player should have, really. But don't fall in love and rely on it and forget your physical gifts that God's blessed you with, bro. Go dunk on somebody, bro, which he did tonight. A lot of alley-oops, a lot of dunks from Miles Bridges and Brandon Miller, which makes me happy. Moving on, Cody had the block, which, got us in transition and led to Diabate Lay. And I got to figure out how to say his name. I feel like it's Diabate. Diabate. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But he got down there and, even on his lay, he was patient. He had another play later, but he was patient again. And it's like, I like the 1 minute that he's given us too. Even though he only had 4 points, 5 rebounds in 6 minutes, bro, that's fucking work. And I feel like he should be getting more than 6 minutes a game. I'm not gonna lie. I like the Grant minutes. He does some good things, but I think Musa deserves more than 6 minutes a game, bro. Especially the way he's impacted the game. 5 boards in 6 minutes with some points? Come on, bro. I mean, I kind of do want to see more of him. And then Cody makes the 3, and that led to a 7-0 run. We were still down, I think, 3 at this point. But we're starting to move in the right direction. Something that really impressed me, I'm gonna try to find a highlight and put it right here if I can. If it's not right here, then just know I couldn't find it. But Melo, he locked up Tim Hardaway Jr., bro. It was like kind of on the baseline. And he just locked him, bro. He just locked him, made it take a tough turnaround shot, and he missed that shit. And I was clapping. I was happy. And I got to give Melo some props tonight. Only 3 fouls. Guarding a big guard like Cade, you know what I'm saying? And they were driving. Cade was getting a lot of buckets in the post. They know that we didn't have a center. So their whole game plan was to attack the post. So, it was a lot of driving going on. And, LaMelo managed to stay out of foul trouble while actually playing some good defense on a few possessions. So I definitely gotta give him some props on that defensively. Moving on, this is where the tide really starts to turn and really is rolling for us. Miles hits the 3. He comes back down, gets free throws from being aggressive, gets downhill. Once again, comes back down, gets more free throws. And it's just like, bro, keep attacking. And I think this is what we all want to see as a fan base. Attack the basket, Miles. Okay? It's like I talked about earlier. Keep attacking the basket. He had 9 free throws tonight and went 9 for 9 from the free throw line. And we won by 1 point. We needed every one of those free throws. You've got to get to the line, bro. That's something this team as a whole needs to be focused on. LaMelo, 0 free throws tonight. And some of it is cause, like I talked about on that clutch layup. He got pushed in the back. But still, it's just about attacking the basket. And somebody like Miles Bridges is going to be the one that's going to have to set the tone. Him and Brandon Miller both shot 100% from the free throw line. I think us as a team shot 100% from the free throw line. Yeah, we shot 100% from the free throw line as a team, so that's what's up. That ultimately is what got us the win. We went 16 for 16 from the free throw line, bro. We needed every single one of them. So shout out to everybody for knocking down their free throws once they got to the line. Moving on, in that third quarter, Miles comes out. three, comes down, has the dunk. And when Miles Bridges is dunking and shit like that in Spectrum Center, bro, the hive is alive. Everybody is screaming in turn. You've come to a game expecting to see Miles Bridges dunk on somebody, do something, and that fires just everybody up. Um, and then this is what I was talking about earlier, where just like it was like a chain reaction. Miles has the dunk. Brandon comes down, has the 4-point play with Taj Gibson, like a freak 4-point play. Uncle Taj makes the free throw, so it completes the 4-point play. Then we come down from there. Taj or Brandon, I don't know. I couldn't tell if it was Taj or Brandon that blocked it. I wrote down Taj, but I heard Eric Collins say Brandon. It's like they both kind of blocked it. But anyway, get the block, come down in transition to the Miles alley. Boom. Come down again. LaMelo from half court. Brandon Miller alley. Boom. The momentum's ours. It's ours. The building is about to explode. Then LaMelo comes down, hits a three. And, I think that was his first three of the game. So this is where things are really rolling. It's really rolling. And a play that stuck out to me, I do got to give props to Cody Martin on this because, I don't view him really as any type of guard, anybody who should really be running an offense like that, really. But it was a play where Grant had sealed off Cade and was in the post calling for the ball. Cody had a good entry pass. Boom, Grant scored on Cade and was able to, just pin him, bro, and turn around and score real quick, bro. So, props to Cody and Grant for being able to execute that play. Tijon, deep three, only points of the night, but needed. Momentum's rolling. We need it. Grant had the spin-off lay on the baseline. Boom. Like I said, the game's really trending in our direction. It's still close, but we're winning. Trey, actually, we might have been losing, but it's really close. It's back and forth. A lot of lead changes. Trey Mann has the back-to-back buckets to pretty much close out the third quarter. And, we needed that. That's all we got from him tonight. And that's why I have to give props to Cody, Grant, everybody who stepped up. Bro, it's like I talked about. This team is deep. Okay, on a night where Trey Mann gives you 4 points? Trey Mann gives you 4 points. Josh Green gives you 0 points. Seth Curry gives you 0 points. You still find a way to win the game. That's important. That's big, bro. That's major. But yeah, man. Moving on to that fourth quarter, Miles opens it up with the lob, dunks on two guys, and like, bro, I'm sure everybody's doing the same thing as me, screaming. We're screaming, bro. Like, yo, it just felt like I wish I was at this game, bro. Like, I just know the hive was alive. Everybody's in there tweaking. Miles is back, and it's that Airbnb connection. Even though I think Josh Green threw that, but still, it doesn't matter. Taj has the putback, and he comes flying in. Like, I gotta give props to Unc. Who knew he had in the tank? He comes flying in, has the putback. And then, like I said, Cade was getting away with a lot of travels where it happened twice. Where he was trying to back, I'm trying to think who's guarding him. I can't think off top. But he was trying to back him down, and they pulled the chair. And, if you know what that means, if you don't know what that means, pretty much when, you're expecting contact, and then imagine all of a sudden this wall wasn't here. I'm probably going to fall. So Cade tripped, whatever, and he walked, bro. And it happened again like a play or two later, where it's like, bro, why is it not getting called? It's blatant. But anyway, is what it is. I digress. Melo comes down, has the midi. This is really what opens up his spurt for the whole fourth quarter. But we really needed that. We come down, he makes the midi. Brandon has a beautiful pass to Diabate. And, he was patient. He waited, let a few guys go by, lay. Like, bro, I actually do want to see more minutes from him. I ain't gonna lie. Bro, Melo had the nice little cross, like he backed out for the three, hit the hezzy, came in, I think on Isaiah Stewart, has the floater. And And like these are plays where, like I write stuff down, but like I remember it in my head. Um, bro, Melo, this kid is crazy, bro. Like he can shoot any shot on the court, and I actually can't even get mad, bro, because it's like the shit goes in. I know that he can make any shot, so whatever he takes, you just gotta live with it. He makes the deep three. He ends up making a crazy one after that, but he makes the deep three. We come back. Grant Williams forced a 24 shot clock violation on Tobias Harris, so I got to give props to Grant on that. And moving on from that, Cody has a patient lay. It might have been a little bit of over dribbling. There was a few broken plays down the stretch in the fourth quarter. And like I said, we won the game, but I think it was ugly. I didn't like the way that we looked down the stretch execution wise. I would have liked to see more plays ran, more sets. It just kind of looked sporadic and like it was like YMCA basketball, kind of like, yo, just take the ball and cook. And I didn't really like that. But anyway, Cody ends up driving baseline, able to finally get past the guy, has the layup late. We needed it. Melo has the steal. Really, I feel like K traveled first, but they didn't call the travel, so we ended up with the steal. That leads to the Miles three in the corner. So it's like, hey, fuck it, don't call it. But it's what I'm saying, where it was a lot of stuff tonight. Like, why is it not getting called? Then Melo hits the deep three, like literally, like, bro, logo, like it's just crazy, bro. His range is insane, and he barely jumps when he shoots the ball, which makes it even more crazy. Um, and then Miles got hurt. Like I said, we're gonna have to monitor and see where where his injury status is at, because when you see somebody like Miles who can't, as soon as he was down, he grabbed his knee and he's flexing it. He was looking at it like he was looking to see something popping out or something, which is like, anyway, he couldn't put weight on it. Go straight to the locker room. When a player like Miles goes straight to the locker room, he's hurt because he's pretty much been our Iron Man when he's actually eligible to play. He doesn't miss games due to injury. He doesn't, so especially a close game like this in the fourth against his hometown Pistons, he's not coming out of the game unless he's hurt. So he goes to the locker room. He ends up coming back out, and at first, I think he wasn't supposed to be in because he was there for the huddle. He didn't come back into the game, but I'm trying to think what happened. Did somebody foul out? What happened? I don't know. He ended up subbing in like late, like with like a minute left. He ended up subbing in. So it's gonna be interesting to see what is he on the injury report, because I'm expecting him to be on there. I don't think that's nothing. I ain't gonna lie. I'm expecting that to be something. We'll see. But anyway, Melo has the clutch three, comes down, has the clutch lay. But like I said, I feel like he got fouled. Then we just were having trouble inbounding the ball, bro. Even we had trouble inbounding the ball the first time, but we were able to get it in. They took the foul to give. Then we tried to inbound the ball again. Same broken play. Brandon Miller catches it. He's surrounded. He loses the ball. Boom, scoop. Ron Holland scores. And then we all saw how it ended, man. I see some people mad about the Grant three, but ultimately I'm not mad about the shot because Grant can make that shot. And it was down. It came out. Brandon puts it back, and we all lost our fucking minds, I'm sure. And the rest is history, man. We move on with a W, bro. Like I said, it wasn't pretty, but a win is a win. When you're down, like we're down injury wise, man, any win, we need it, bro. Now we play the Pacers next at home on Friday. Do I think it's a winnable game? Yes. I think we are a team that matches up well with the Pacers. And I think this a game that we can win. Miles Turner is going to be, that X factor. Can we contain him? He's not crazy on the rebounds anyway. Miles Turner is not a crazy rebounding big. But it's just going to be interesting to see, can we contain him on the boards. Um, and it's like, Nick Richards fractured rib or whatever. It's he's gonna be evaluated every other week, so he's gonna be out for a minute. Mark Williams still doing individual workouts, hasn't started doing team workouts yet, so who knows when we'll see him. So, we got to imagine for these next few games, man, we're really gonna be thin at center, bro. So, we're gonna need Taj to keep it up if he can. Need to see more minutes for Musa. Um, Grant's got to keep doing his thing. But ultimately, we got some games coming up where I feel like we can win and we might have to win because you don't want to get too far behind the eight ball, bro. Um, but anyways, I'm wrap this up. I'm not gonna keep this video too long. I'm sure I'm past 20 something minutes. Um, but yeah, man. We back at it on Friday. I'll see y'all then, man. Peace.